Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Lake Taneycomo. It is the 28th of June, Tuesday. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. Today we boated up here. We're just right above Short Creek, right below what we call the long dock here. And today we're gonna get after it with the old pink power worm. Got that pink power worm there, about 1.5 inch long piece. I've got it tapered from the fat part to a skinny part. And today I am throwing the Bobby Garland itsy bitsy 1/64 ounce jig head. It's got a little lure catch on it. I like those to hold those pink power worms on there. And the 1/64 is going to help out a little bit because they are running just a little less than 1 unit as far as I know. I've got a weighted indicator. Got a little lead ring on the bottom that's going to help cast. This is one of the Lilleys 7-foot lightweight action rods. And we have 2-pound line on there. I've got that set about 5 foot deep or so. And I just had a trout hit my indicator. I guess I should have put a hook on the bottom of the bobber too. It is a absolutely beautiful morning out here today. Temperatures down on the dock, I would say when I got here at 6:30 this morning, we're in the low 60s and worthy of a jacket. We got lots of boats on the water this morning. I bet I could see at least 13 or 14 just sitting from where I'm at right now. Don't have too many fishing reports yet this morning. Captain HP, are they biting for you this morning? Captain HP is drifting over there right next to me. I think he's telling somebody they need to set the hook. A couple of our guests have come back to the dock this morning, said that the fish are biting well for them. Oh, I hear a fish hitting the net behind me. Captain Dwayne Doty came in early this morning, said they had a real good bite down in the Cooper Creek area, and they came back and cleaned their limit, and now they're up in the trophy area playing. Captain Dwayne said they caught some on a jig under a float. I imagine that they probably threw the pink power worm, and I'm not sure what else, but I'll bet it was all under a float. I didn't take much time to rig. I only brought this one rod this morning, but I probably could have rigged up a few other ones with some micro jigs under a float or some of that smaller stuff. This 1 unit flow, or a little less than 1 unit, is nice for drifting stuff under an indicator. And when you're out here doing this, you kind of want to pay attention to your depth. I like to keep that, whatever I'm drifting under the indicator, just about 2 foot away from the bottom. So I might have to go a little deeper or cast in a little bit closer to the bank here. We are, however, getting ready to go over what we call the Short Creek Flat, so everything out here will get a little shallower. And my 5 foot setting will be just about right. You always want to kind of make sure you don't have too much slack between your end of your rod tip and where your bobber is. That way when you do get that quick bite, you have the ability to set the hook. And I didn't say it yet, but nothing on the first cast. Be another good morning for throwing a marabou jig, but I was feeling the pink power worm today. So far isn't working out for me too well, but we're getting a little closer to the depth we want to be at. I'm going to set this just a touch deeper. Go about another foot. Having this 7 foot rod kind of helps be able to fish those deeper depths under a fixed indicator. Because even with this slower flow, most of the trout are still setting on that first 1 or 2 foot off the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and cross sides here. Get over near the bluff. And I'm set at about 7 foot right now. It's just about the length of my rod. We're gonna go a little shallower because this spot over here is gonna get down to sometimes even that 5 foot range. We got a few fish hitting the surface right down here in this corner. Not sure what they're taking off the top, but it does look like they have a little bit of a midge hatch going on right here. I'm kind of constantly, like, probably every 10 seconds, pulling that line straight and reeling in just a touch of the slack. Doing that also kind of wiggles that worm around and maybe sometimes gives it the action that they get them to bite it. I'm almost thinking a midge under a float would have been a pretty good choice for this spot right here. This trout are really hitting that edge over there. Always want to make sure your pink power worm's straight up and down on that hook too. Well, I'd say we're gonna go for just a minute or two more here and call it a day. I was really thinking that this pink power worm bite would be good this morning. There's a fish. Come here, buddy. Go. That's not good. Oh, that was a fish. It's messing with the tangle in my rod there. And I'm fishing this very edge right now. I have a decent amount of luck here from time to time, but all the way down this flat, all the way across. Sometimes the fish will be more posted out in the middle. Sometimes they'll be over here on this edge, but you could definitely do multiple drifts and kind of pick a line and start over here and then come 15 feet over and then 15 feet over and just kind of figure out where the best bite is. But I can say that on this flat there are usually trout somewhere. Yeah, that was good. I feel like it was about this time last year whenever the little white micro mop flies were really good in this area. Oh, yep, starting to drag the bottom a little bit. Just check my depth real quick. If you get any moss on there as well, that's no good. Yeah, we're at 6.5 feet, so we're gonna drop that down a little shallower here. I'm starting to pick up the resort here again on the radio. Well, I definitely think it'd be worth doing this drifting here, but trying a midge. There's a lot of midges coming off this entire stretch, or the micro jig, or even just a small marabou jig. All right, well, I think we're gonna call it there today. We found one hungry trout for the pink power worm. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we will be back out here to do it for you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.